Hi, babies. Hi, Louie. Hi, Bruce. So these are Napoleon's friends. Hi, baby. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Hello. Hello. Hey. Hey. Okay, so Napoleon's being a little too aggressive with Bruce. Stop it. Stop it. Boyo. Boyo, stop. Hi, babies. So these are Napoleon's friends, Louie and Bruce. Hi, cutie pie. Hi, cutie pie. But you know what? You'll let him know if it's too much. And Lucky's barking. Where's Lucky? Right there. Stop it, Lucky. Quiet, baby. Okay, I'm gonna leave them be. They're gonna play here for a bit, but these are the tenant's dogs. And they have another one. These two are boys. And the one that they have upstairs is a little girl. She's a Chihuahua mix. So these two are gonna keep playing, these three. Alright, you guys, I just wanted to show you Napoleon playing with his new friends. Okay, you guys, welcome back to Museum Diaries. We have something very important to discuss with you guys.
We're very upset by this latest Tennessee law that was enacted that has banned transgenderism and gay or drag queen parades. It's going back in the dark ages. I mean, how can we do that in this country? We as Americans, my people, my predecessors fought for this country. They died. And my mother's side of the family came over on the Mayflower. They were part of the Declaration of Independence. They helped establish the freedoms here, which we all love. That's why we're Americans. I take great pride in being an American. I think most Americans do, and I hope so, because if you don't like our laws and amendments, get the fuck out of our country.
Yes, this is a very backward step that Tennessee has taken to ban drag shows in public. That means no more gay parades, no more drag shows. Drag shows, women, men that dress drag are going to have to go underground like in the dark ages.
Right.
And opposing youth health care that are transgender, what is happening to this country? Veronica made it very clear that in our Constitution, every human being, every individual is entitled to pursue their happiness.
Their own happiness.
And have their own beliefs.
Exactly. That's what we died for, right? And that's why we're in America. And if you don't believe in our amendment or constitutional rights for all human beings in this country, then get the fuck out of our country. Because America's established on these laws and principles.
And you gotta think about this, because that's just we were talking about how the pendulum swings. I think Veronica was telling me that her previous psychiatrist said
was
every 18
years, yeah.
The pendulum swings and
every
it'll go
20 years, like 18,
opposite
20.
direction.
So it goes liberal and then it goes radically left, from
conservative,
leftist to ultra conservative.
Right.
And right now the pendulum is swinging. Now we're not going to go all the way back to the dark ages, thank God. But
this is still scary, because this is a wake up call. Because what's next? Let's put black people on the list next.
Right.
This is so backwards, you guys. This is such a reversal step for our country. It's Tennessee out there. If you're listening, you need to get right, because this is incorrect and this is unjust.
It's against our American values and standards. What are you thinking?
Yeah,
Please.
We're not in a Muslim nation here.
No.
Where I could see that they would ban drag shows. We're in America. We're in America. We're a good country. We're a very good country. And people migrated here to get away from the fascists.
That's right.
Yet here we are, 2023, and this is what we're facing. This is a wake-up call, you guys. I think Veronica has a lot to say about this because, you know, she fought for women's rights. And it's like we're going back now where we have to fight for individual rights. And people fought so hard. They fought and fought. It started with the women's movement, the civil rights movement, and then the gay and lesbian movement for equalization. And now we're faced with this in Tennessee.
And it's going backwards. You know, but we've got to take a stand. All of you people that have any relatives that live in Tennessee, please reach out to them and explain to them that it goes against the Constitution of America, that it goes against amendments and the freedom of our wills. Every individual is supposed to be able to possess their own rights. And those are established by our Constitution and the amendments. Let's do that. We respect other human beings. And if they don't like their values or lifestyle, fine. Just shut up and live your life. But if you really are trying to ban this stuff, we as Americans need to say to Tennessee, stop the hatred. Stop. Stop. And we will pray for you because we are Christian and we do believe in God. And that's, if you know, America is supposed to believe in God. What's going on here? Really? Tennessee? Come on. This is horrible. And then we heard that...
You know, President Nixon said at one point that Jesus Christ never discriminated against homosexuals, never mentioned it in the Bible, never once downgraded homosexual citizens. He was very loving and very compassionate.
And he wasn't a racist.
To all.
Right.
To all.
That's what we're supposed to be as Christians. Our belief system is what Jesus says, you know. If you want to go back to the Hebrews, if you want to believe all the old world values, that's fine, because I'm also part Jewish. But I live as a Christian because Jesus Christ, I believe, really had a lot to say of good things and that are part of humanity that we need to integrate into our personal lives. In Tennessee, you're slipping. You really need to stand up and fight this kind of oppression. And I don't see this step forward
because
at all.
What's next? Another state is going to follow suit, and then we're going to be left with less and less and less rights.
That's right.
Before you know it, they're going to start taking your rights away.
That's right.
For whatever reason.
That's right.
This is imposing on our freedoms,
That's
you
right.
guys. This is something to really think about and
it's
take
against
some action
our values
against
as
it.
Americans. It's against the structure of what we're built on. And we all came over as immigrants and we fought in this country. Do you remember that? Remember, this was the Indians that we destroyed, decimated?
Any Native American will tell you that Columbus didn't discover America,
That's
that
right.
they discovered Columbus.
And they lived, right. They were the ones that established America. And America was taken from the Native Americans, so...
And the majority of America belonged to Mexico.
Right.
A good part of America did belong to Mexico.
And that was sold.
So, you know, this has been going on for thousands and thousands of years. Wars and power struggles and the obtaining of lands, deprivation of people's rights. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So we want...
breaking down the individual to nothing, like the Nazis did to the Jews back in Germany, World War II.
Not just the Jews. If you really know about the Holocaust, toward the end of the 40s, like in 1945, I believe, they were actually discriminating against the Catholics too. So it wasn't just the Jews that were murdered. Anyone that went against anything of that fascism. And come on, I hope that you're not a fascist. And if you are and you're watching this, please get more education. You've got to edify the brain, you know, because you're limiting your scope of humanity. Humanity is so wonderful and so big. And if you are a fascist or a Nazi, please expand your mentality. Please. Because on my mother's side, we established this country. I'm part German and English. please.
We're all mixed.
We're
all
mixed.
mixed. If you look at your DNA structure, we did ours through Ancestry.com. We're mixed. We're not pure at anything.
We all started
mixed. We all started back in Europe and Africa.
As black, yes.
1% of my DNA, 1% of Veronica's DNA, that 1% that we have in our DNA connects us to the Bantu peoples of Africa. Isn't that something?
And it's a wonderful thing because that's what America's established.
I have Egyptian in me.
Equal rights for all. For all. Let's remember that.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
Let's fight for humanity. That's what this country is built on. It's built on those ideals. And we need to hold on to them because it's so precious.
Here we are getting ready to travel into space, go to the moon. I think we're going to go to the moon next year through the Artemis program, if not 2024. And then we're looking to get humans on Mars. What kind of laws are we going to establish in another world? If this is how we're behaving here on Earth, what are we going to take to a new planet? That's
Absolutely.
if it's not civilized already by another intelligent
Life
race
form, yeah.
that we don't know about. They may be underground. That's the thing. We don't know. We don't know. But the way we're behaving now says a lot about where we are in society. And we can't let these extremes perpetuate the division that exists within American citizens.
America's the greatest country in the world.
United States.
I've traveled
of America.
the most of the world, and I'm telling you, America is the best. It really is. And if you don't like it, then get out. But if you like it and you want to be an American, then join the American values.
It's really sad to see this kind of struggle in our nation because if you look at
our nation,
if we were to go into World War III because of this Ukraine and Russia conflict, now they're saying that China is allied with Russia, and if Biden made a stand and he said that we're going to continue to support Ukraine and arm them and give them weapons. The Ukraine President Zelensky, he said that eventually our sons, American sons and daughters, would have to go fight that war. Yeah. What is happening here?
And
are we that weak of a nation? If our societal structure is weakening as it's happening this century, what does that mean for our future of our country? Yeah. So we have a lot to think about, you guys. Yeah. A lot.
Let's not go backwards.
Yeah. Let's push forward. Let's unite. Let's go after those defining laws that are setting us backwards, and let's push back.
Yes.
We can do it. We all have the power to do it.
That's right.
Just like we all had the power to change legislation for same-sex couples, we have the power to change legislation and turn it around. So keep that in mind.
Please. So anyone that has family in Tennessee, please educate yourself more. There's nothing wrong with an individual making their life choices. They're not hurting you. And you have your parades in Tennessee of whatever, right? Your independent marches or parades. Well, let other people have their parades, for God's sakes. And please educate yourself because it's not the Dark Ages anymore.
Yeah, let's follow the Constitution.
Yes.
And let's stop creating division amongst American citizens. We are United States of America, not divided States of America.
That's right.
So let's really push on this, you guys, okay?
Please.
We love you. We encourage you to act on this. And let's continue keeping an eye on these types of findings because this is really a setback.
It is. And it's heart-wrenching for me, for Jackie, for any good human being. I had to call my family and I talked to my brother and I talked to my mother. I asked them to go online and fight this as well. And thank goodness that my family are activists and they do care. And they will fight it, on the web, just like we are. So thank you for watching. And, this guy that's wanting to run for president, he's a Republican.
Ron DeSantis.
Oh, no, we don't want him at all. He's a fascist. And what else were you telling me about this guy? He's a Republican.
Yeah, and, He's definitely called a fascist. He did a presentation, a speech at the Ronald Reagan Library in Simi Valley, and somebody graffitied the sign and called it "Ron the Fascist." So, you know, this is kind of like these newer guys that are wanting to run for president, like Ron DeSantis. These are people that have a mindset of going a little bit backwards, like Tennessee. So, you know, research your
Constitution, your amendments.
Well,
and
definitely read
let's
up on
live
your
up to it.
Constitution.
Let's
you know,
live up to
it's
it.
always good to have a pocket-sized Constitution in your house or carry it in your car. But we don't want to keep going down this path. No. You know, the pendulum does swing, but ultimately, people are in control. We want to think that the people, the majority, have a say-so and have control.
And that we care.
So, you know, we want to leave you with this, and let's not continue to perpetuate the division that the media pushes on us.
United.
Yeah, you
United
guys.
States of America.
Let's stay together on this, and let's
Please.
keep pushing back.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for listening,
Thank
you guys.
you.
This is very important. We had to bring it to you on this YouTube video.
So peace out.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.